I received a call the other day from a lady that lives in my district. She's been here maybe a little bit over a year. She was having a garage sale at her house, and one of our inspectors walked up to her, asked her if she had a permit. She said no. She didn't know she had to have one to get a garage sale. And he said, well, we'll go ahead and have you finish it up. And he writes her a ticket for $50. Well, lo and behold, that $3 permit is now going to cost her $231. I looked through this inspection booklet. There's about 8 places where Mr. Hogan escorted builders out here back to the City Hall to buy them a license. Now, how can a builder out here making a living be escorted back when they're violating the law and our citizens are being hammered for having not having a $3 garage permit? I find something wrong there. I wish that we would look at this ordinance and redo it. Let everybody have one garage sale free if they wanted to, you know, or either take the court cost away from it. You might be able to tell us how to do that, because the state does it on open beverage and no seat belt. If you don't pay court cost, I don't think the court cost is fits what it was done. I think we have more things to do in this city besides going after a garage sale. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't think somebody having a garage sale every weekend is right. It shouldn't be. But also, if you not get a ticket, you do get a ticket, it shouldn't cost you $231 for a $3 permit. Can you check on that and see if we can pull that court cost off of there?
Well, can I say something?
Go right ahead.
I know which case you're talking about, and that is true, what happened, but that's not exactly how it happened.
Well, I mean, I'm hearing what you're saying, but I don't care if it didn't happen that way, or she said the heck she wasn't going to get it. I think $181 is an awful penalty to pay. I mean, I can take my car and run down the middle of 411 on Parkway Drive 60 miles an hour and pay the same ticket, put everybody at jeopardy. And you got people out here right now that it concerns me that there's a lot of people out of work. There's a lot of people that maybe if they sell something at the garage sale one time, they might put food on the table one night. That's all I'm saying. I just think the cost of it is a little too much.
And we're looking into doing some of that. That lady said she wouldn't pay the dime.
Well,
so, you know, that's a lot.
I'm that lady, and my offer in court was to pay $181, and that was not a good offer.
Did you say you weren't paying a dime?
no.
What?
Did you say you weren't paying a dime?
No, I did not say that. I said I wanted to talk to the judge. That was not a good offer. I'm not a criminal, and I did not know I needed a permit. And my name is Jill Jones Marceau, and I'm serving the citizens of Leeds every time I sub in your schools, and all I'm making is $70. And I don't have garage sales habitually. I don't like garage sales.
Okay.
And I think you're mistreating your citizens. And my husband and I are planning to put our house up for sale. And we moved here thinking this was a good place to live. And I no longer feel safe in my own home. I told Johnny Kyle, I said, I feel like I've been raped. When someone can walk up on my property and all of a sudden I owe $231 to the city of Leeds for having a garage sale. And I've never, in all the places I've lived, and I'm an educated person, I've never had to have a permit. But you need to let people know. You need to send letters out to your citizens if that's what you're requiring. But don't just come up on your property and say you owe us $231. That is wrong. And he didn't give me an option to buy a permit, and he did not give me an option to shut it down. And that is wrong. I should have gotten a warning, but not be owing the city $231.
Okay.
And if y'all want people to think Leeds is a good place to live, then you need to treat your citizens better. And it's not right now. It makes me sad. It makes me very sad to live in a place like this. And I'm a good letter writer, and I'm going to write more letters. But someone needs to help people who are trying to make a little bit of money to pay a bill, or trying to put food on their table. And it helps people when you sell them something cheap. I wasn't doing it to take advantage of the city. And nobody from the city was out there helping me that cold morning I had my garage sale. Thank you.
Did other people around you have garage sales at the same time?
No. And the person I bought my house from had lived there years and years and did not know a permit was needed. And the person that lived next door to me did not know a permit was needed. So I don't know how I was supposed to know.
I'll tell you what we'll do. How about this? You come to City Hall and we'll get the ordinance inspector. And Mr. Kyle can be there, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about what happened out there.
I'll be glad to.
Okay.
I tried to get you to return my phone calls and you
But
didn't.
I can't get involved in something that's gone that far. Okay, because I'd have to do that for every person in town. But we're gonna sit down and we'll talk about what went on out there.
I mean,
that's
I
fine.
wasn't trying to get this lady either religiously. I was, that's what the law said, and that's what it does. But I think we need, if we're gonna put a fine on this, it ought to be, a $25 fine with no court costs. I mean, they do it on a couple tickets already and stuff.
What we're looking into, or trying to bring to council, we're trying to keep this legal, is if you don't have one, you can come, if you call, you can come so many days later and buy it, and pay like $25 on top of the $3, like $30.
Well, I mean, if
That's $28. But, and do that. But right now, the way it's set up and structured, it's set up as a violation. And but I'll be glad to sit down and talk about what went on, because normally they give you a chance. And so something must have went on out there. I don't know what it was, because they don't just usually write you a ticket.
He did not give me an option.
And because, but I'll be glad to sit down with you and talk to you about it, and we'll get him and we'll see what happened. And all, because, I actually was called about this about the thing at court. And I said, we're wanting to offer this lady a deal because we think it's a little too much. And I said, okay. And I said, that's fine if that's what y'all need to do. And they said that you came back and said, I'm not paying a dime.
That's not what I said. I said I wanted to talk to the judge.
And I said, well, then
I didn't
that's
think
fine.
181 was a good deal.
Okay. But I'll be glad if you can come to City Hall, we'll all sit down and talk about it.